What is up, Pisces? Pisces Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is your August 2020 reading. Shani with Healing Elements, wishing you guys very, very huge amount of abundant, positive energy and just anything to come into your life or anything for you to hear at this moment in time, where a lot of us are struggling immensely with trying to keep it together financially, emotionally, or physically even, right? A lot of people sick, so just wishing you guys a lot of health and happiness. And you guys, welcome to a season where you're stepping into your own, I feel like, won't take those. I feel like a lot of people in general, but especially Pisces, if you can relate to this, it had been, a difficult run, especially since the, major eclipses starting January 12th, and then that beautiful new moon in Cancer eclipse as well. That was on the 21st of June. So I feel like that took a lot of, energy and a lot of effort to get through. And I feel like nothing wants to come out, guys. I feel like right now, stepping into this season of Leo, energy with the heart space, exclaiming exactly what, there we go, exactly what it wants. And look at that, the first card. Is that gorgeous or what? The Sun card. I feel like you guys are comfortable, you guys are ascending, you guys are ready. I feel like this is sort of like the Capricorn video that I did. It's like you're ready to take charge and take ownership of anything, and it's incredibly, I feel, invigorating to be in the Leo season with, fire sign energy and just talking about manifesting fun, abundance, joy, energy, creative spark, that type of thing. I feel like it's doing you well. So you got 3. We'll go ahead and cut the deck and get 2 more. Beautiful. And this is the deck Ancestors and Oracle by Kyle Gray. It's gorgeous. I'll hold the cards up as I do it over there so you can get a view of them in the light. And these gorgeous cards here, if you can see in the light, these gorgeous cards are from Lucy Cavendish. Gorgeous illustrations. And this is the Shapeshifters deck. It's gorgeous. So we'll go ahead and shuffle this and get a few cards for you out of this deck as well. But while I do, I just want to thank you, of course, extended appreciation for all of your support, and just send you a lot of reciprocal vibes. If there's anything I can do to ever, oops, that one up stick. If there's anything I can ever do, and we'll cut and get you 2 more to help you out, you just let me know. Definitely here to spread love and not hoard it to myself. That's what my calling is, and that's why I do this, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. So, Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising, like I said, put this in the light so you can see. The first card that you got is the Sun card. In this deck, I'll read it verbatim. It says, enjoy success and happiness. So I feel like this is a phase, like I was channeling for you, Pisces. This is a phase where you can give yourself permission. You have, I feel, by the time you're listening to this, to enjoy things. And I feel like if you were, in an anxious situation, or you were letting your anxiety get the most of you or the best of you without taking some time to be happy, be jubilant, be playful, just like the Sun card represents in traditional tarot, right? You can right now expect that in the month of August, and I feel really truly leading up into Scorpio season, I feel that, Pisces, you have done a lot of shadow work, you've done a lot of digging, you've done a lot of work on, your persona, maybe the way that you come across. You're not trying to curtail it for anybody, but I feel like you've done a lot of soul searching and figured out what really truly is to, ponder, and what is just to be left to the universe, and not to worry about those things that you've decided are not to be worried about, right? So whether this is getting over obsessively thinking of, a hot twin flame from the past, or somebody who has, disconnected from you, it's, I feel, a really uplifting time right now in August for you guys to enjoy what is and what you have and be present. And I feel anything that you put your creative mind to, it's going to become very successful. This card, in this deck is talking about success linked to happiness. And when you put your soul and your spiritual gifts and, your intelligence and your drive, your passion, what you're passionate about into work, into something that is making you happy, but also creating abundance and financial support for you and those around you that you want to support or want to help, then you are at your highest, calling. You are answering to your call. You're listening to your higher self and following, like a muse. You're following your spirit guides. You're following anything that in your soul is ingrained into you. It's so much of a part of you. It's more than passion. It's almost like a healthy obsession, because whatever you put your mind to creatively to, drive something, a product or an idea or, something, a role that will create financial sustenance for you. It is something that you do with all your heart. And this card, the Sun card, again, is tied to the heart chakra in traditional tarot. And the heart represents Leo. We're in Leo season. The Sun represents Leo, shining their power in an immense way and also never ceasing. Even when the sun goes down, it's only from our perspective, right? Here on earth, the sun is constantly ablaze. And that is something I feel you're going to really, really resonate with through the month of August. I feel like you have your second wind, so to speak. You have this energy that has surged in, and maybe it was, again, for the past 6 months or recently, even after Father's Day, like on June 21st, maybe you were feeling just an emotional exhaustion or an energetic exhaustion because of different, spiritual awakening type deals or shadow work that you are really working hard to, again, or you were working hard to bring up to the surface and deal with in a healthy way. And you're looking, I think, at long-term solutions too, like really not just changing your diet for, a said period of time to lose weight or gain weight or whatnot. I feel like you're really wanting to implement things that are long-term solutions for mental wellness and for physical wellness. And I feel like you may be integrating that with a successful business idea, or maybe just definitely all of that you're doing to, improve yourself the way you want, mental wellness and, physical wellness. I feel like that is going to boost up your success and boost up your, ability to, put out a great product or put out a great idea or perform the duties in the roles that you've chosen. So this is exactly what I was really channeling for you guys, is a lot of positive energy, creative juices flowing and being put into action. And also, of course, happiness, being able to accept and allow yourself to be happy even throughout. It came up in another reading for another sign, even throughout this tragedy, right? It's preposterous and really surreal to know that 150,000 people plus have died in the last 4 months from COVID, right? And sometimes people that are sensitive as you Pisces, just like me, sun sign in Pisces, it can be hard to feel entitled to being happy or, living our life, if it is at the time not being stifled, right? Lucky enough not to have lost a job and the, income has been sustainable. And if that's the case, I was speaking in another video, even if it's not the case, be happy for what and grateful for what you do have around you, and also give yourself permission to feel happy, even if some bah humbug, whatever family member or partner or friend is telling you, God, no, that's nothing to be proud of, and you need to do more, and, you shouldn't be happy with just a little bit. That's not what we're saying. We're not saying let's settle. Pisces, I'm telling you that you are right now, I feel like able to accelerate farther and be more successful because you're able to do that whole, law of attraction, manifesting abundance by being grateful all the way and putting in action. And right now I feel like a lot of creative ideas are going to be flowing, and creative energy just for you to get up and really drink your tea, whatever you are into, do, your workout or yoga routine, do something. And I feel like all day, and sometimes like when people get really, really into the zone and write a book like all night long. I feel like you will have a couple of nights, and this will call to you to put your, like, I just saw something writing, like, put your finger on the pen or the keyboard and brainstorm. And so, if nothing else, you have all these ideas to set yourself up for the next stage of what you're going to do, right? And it really seems like a fruitful time. I just keep on seeing orchards, peaches for you guys. I don't know if you're associated with Georgia, but just Georgia peach, you're going to be looking succulent and juicy as far as what you produce, and also so much energy and so lovely. Everyone loves a peach, and I think that people are starting to pay attention, those who matter, that is, that want to support you, and others that are going to notice what you're doing and really jump on the bandwagon for the right reasons, not the people in the past that literally they were there, Pisces, as a part of your life for a period of time, but right now it doesn't surprise me if you've had to cut the cords of some people even recently, because you've just figured out over the long haul you were trying to hold on to the last tether, right? But you had to cut that. So I feel like you're going to see that in life you're provided these divine interactions with people who vibrate to similar frequencies, and they're going to just enhance your ability to accomplish your life path, your soul journeys, mission, etc., and just live your best life. And you can make friends with, making peace with cutting the cord with alternate people from the past by just telling yourself, you don't have to cry over spilt milk. You can tell yourself that milk was spilled because it needed to at that time. And for even 5 minutes a day, a month, several years, a marriage that didn't work out, you did have purpose in that, and you did have at one time, you had to have had a kinship and an affinity, to connect with them, vice versa, because you would never have bonded or remember this person if not, right? So give yourself permission just to, accept that things come in cycles like the seasons, right? The second card is Snake. So this is saying to shed old skin. So I feel like I just read this card without looking at it, or read what I feel for you, is don't have any hesitation, and don't fight the urge to shed old skin, like shed burdens or shed, anything that doesn't serve you. For instance, like those relationships I was mentioning, maybe friendships that are just really toxic, or not, any kind of give and take ratio that's equal, right? I feel like anything that you need to shed that was dead and trampled, and how Pisces we can be. Sometimes we hold on to that skin until it's really flaking and like a sunburn peeling off. It's ready to come off, and we just need to allow it to, and understand that with transformation, like that snake skin underneath is brand new skin that is even stronger and more supple, and we are able to shine like a brand new entity and really make a clean start, right, Pisces? So I feel like this is awesome. This energy is really, really, really beautiful. And Pisces, you also got the card of autumn, release the old and rest. So, woohoo. So I feel like this card is relevant for definitely being able to sit through, not just now, maybe you disconnected and detached from people and it was a healthy choice, you went no contact, and that's a good thing, because it just might have been extremely toxic for you, or just something that drained you, right? And I feel like this card is coming through to say you can, throughout this fall that is right around the corner, right, in a couple weeks, it's traditionally it'll come in a few weeks, mere weeks, to become autumn. So this card is all about letting it stand still and see what it feels like perhaps after autumn. So when we are talking about winter, like in January, maybe give this a time. Give yourself time to absorb what you have done or cleared or said goodbye to, right? I feel like this card is telling you, Pisces, for August, it's okay to have released, or it's okay to release, right? During autumn, during August and beyond, it's okay to release things that, again, are no, help to you, and they are, proving to be, unfortunately, even if they're wonderful people and love you a lot, they're proving to be more of, a stab in your back, or a thorn in your side, right? Than what you need. And right now, let me tell you, it's, of course, so imperative for us all to be supporting each other. It's so imperative because we have so much that we need to do, work for, change the environment, civil rights. We have things that we feel passionate about. We want to heal people and let people know you can heal yourself even, and other people can help you, even if, you don't believe in spirituality. You can, really help people by, hypnotherapy, which I believe is blended with spirituality, but some, therapists do it and don't bring the spiritual element into it for regressive therapy. This is a time where we're all helping and answering our call for this global collective consciousness awakening. And I feel like, it's okay to rest and release, or rest after you have released, and breathe a sigh of relief, because it's not that you're saying, oh, that horrible person is gone from my life, I can breathe again. It's you're saying, you know what, I feel relieved because it's no longer a question. It's no longer unrequited love, or it's no longer I have to worry about if I send a text to my relative or my partner, my ex, or my friend, if they're going to respond. Or it's no longer, questioning, oh, the friend that I see every time checks my stories but never will respond to the DMs, things like that. I feel like even if it was, and this is not petty. I think that you are very perceptive, obviously, Pisces. You can tell when someone is really not giving their all, or, retreating back away from you, or for some reason just not attached as much as, you. And so it needs to be equaled out. So don't feel bad, rest and release. And this card is the summer. Wow. So big month. This is the autumn card in summer. Big month in August for you guys. I feel like really this summer, make the most out of this Leo energy, this sun, success, and happiness card. I feel like, it says, bask in joy and light. And I feel like you will, and definitely do things that are, deliberate to try to bring that on, to try to evoke it, to try to amass this light and just soar higher. I know that it's been helping me a lot to do more and more videos, even if they're not distributed, or, if a couple people see them. I feel like it's me putting my creative energy in behind something that I believe in and I love, and I would view if I was, searching and have in the past for like spirit animal videos, etc. These kind of videos. Put your whole intent for the month of August, guys, of feeling the light, and not feeling guilty because others might not have it, or not feeling odd because other people can't relate to you feeling happy and calm, right? Because your time may come. I mean, I spoke on May. I had to take a rest and not do videos and just kind of go MIA because it was very difficult for me. And I had to sort that out and went through it, and I rested and I released, karmic cycles, etc., and just made peace with what I could do to be of a help for both COVID and then the, police brutality, murders, and all that. So bask in the joy and the light, guys. It is beautiful energy, and I think that you deserve it. You're so perceptive and emotional, and it's been tough. It's been a lot since February, March, right? So this is the Shield Maiden, gorgeous. So make plans and focus, definitely. So right now, all this creative energy to, make something or do things that, or obtain new jobs that are a success. You're going to shed the old, procrastinative vibe of Pisces. You're going to shed any kind of, thing that is holding you back, right? From seeing all that joy and that light, and you're going to release, right? And it's, a beautiful thing. This reminds me of almost like that Braveheart. She has like blue on her face, like a Scottish warrior, right? Just remember all the plans that you made are, or making right now in August. They're like seeds that are being planted. And trust me, I feel right now by winter time that you are going to see a lot of positive changes when you look back on August and say, you know what, I really was, even if you're not in that state of mind then, you're going to say, I really was more serene. I really was able to provide a lot more within my circle of friends or family, or, in my environment for work. You're going to really appreciate all of the things that went down in August. And I feel like for August, you're going to put a lot of your passion behind your projects and have that afterburner type inferno Leo season energy behind you all the while, guys. Beautiful. And the first card we got in the Lucy Cavendish deck, the Shape Shifters, guys, is the Golden Phoenix. That's beautiful. It reminds me of the snake card. It was right under. And the Phoenix, of course, as you know, associated with Scorpio, too. If you're associated with any Scorpios, it's talking about rising from the ashes. I feel like you have been in the ashes and were really kicked when you were down, whether that was self-inflicted or from somebody, right? And I feel like you're the Phoenix now. This is your month. So it says, something you thought finished burst back into life. So maybe you got discouraged over, a relationship that you thought was going to work, and then abruptly thought that there was no hope because there was no reciprocating energy or response, someone ghosting you, or just the other party did not seem like they want to work on anything. I feel like it could be a relationship. It could be just your spirit is bouncing back. It could be that you once thought, okay, you know what? I am not going to be able to continue through this climate of COVID or whatever it was for you that you were dealing with. Everyone's been going through so much shit. It's been heavy. So whatever it is for you, it's time for you to bounce back, or you're going to get someone from the past revisiting you. Also, I feel with this card, or a situation, a scenario, but it's going to be good energy, positive. And I feel like maybe somebody that you had to cut the cord off with, or you detached from, and it kind of wasn't by choice, and it wasn't a bad, malicious type thing. It wasn't anything that would give you bad, feelings if you reconnected. I feel like it might be that it was just an amicable part, maybe even because just of location, I feel. But this might be, this indication of the Golden Phoenix might be a person that, because of space and time, or because of circumstance, maybe their partner didn't like you, your partner didn't like them, whatever it may be. You weren't allowed to see them because you were under your mom's roof. I don't know. But it may be a person that will be a really, really good, soul family member, partner for you to, person, kindred spirit for you to have in your life right now. So I think it's just really all around a really good reading, guys. The next card of the deck is Dragonling Garden. A new world is born. Yes, this is a beautiful reading, Pisces. So a new world is born, and I think that you're creating right now. I see like almost like Animal Crossing or Minecraft. You're creating and spawning things within your own world, and abundantly, reaping the rewards and just seeing all of the, cornucopia of fruit and things that you really had thought, perhaps, again with that card, you thought perhaps was dead and gone, and there was no more possibility for you to, excel in your creative occupation, or, your light work, or just didn't think that, maybe you thought your job would be obsolete after the COVID thing. I don't know what it is, but this is just a beautiful card. The Dragonling Garden. Sky is the limit as far as creating the world that you want to live. So again, like the snake card and the autumn card, talking about shedding old skin and releasing and resting on the notion that you have released something to the universe, old thinking patterns that were negative or destructive, or relationships that were toxic, whatever it may be, friends that didn't serve, to support, they just served to knock you down and be catty and tell your business to everybody, whatever it is. You're building a world that is exactly what Pisces wants to build. Pisces, you're definitely really, really, really singing true to your higher self, and you're looking beautiful and really as if you're popping. I feel like there's a lot of confidence as the Leo season invokes. Like, Leos are all about confidence, and I really feel like you're going above and beyond to whatever it is to you. It doesn't have to be dressing a certain way or makeup or anything. If you're male, it doesn't have to be getting your hair cut, because Lord knows there's a lot of salons and barbers closed because of COVID still in California. But, this is, I feel really like you're making your own world. You're making your own look. Maybe you're changing your hair. Maybe you're just wanting to look, really put together more so. And whatever that is for you, if that's looking like a hippie, or just, maybe taking showers more, grooming more, doing things like that, fun things, maybe getting a tattoo. I feel like it's popping. You're definitely building your world, and it's, coming from your authentic self, and it's beautiful. The last one I'll leave you off with, guys, it says strange companions in stranger places. Wow. Okay. Challenges like your imagination. use your imagination. So, of course, we all know that this climate right now, that this time period in history is immensely strange, right? Peculiar is an understatement. Just like it says, strange companions in stranger places. So you may meet an unlikely fellow or unlikely soul who will be a companion in this environment of craziness, right? So if there's any challenges, maybe you want to look to hooking up with an unlikely soul, an unlikely sort who may be able to, connect with you on just this level of what we're all connecting with, this depravity of, some of us are forced to stay home for, the shutdown and just things like that. We can all relate on the fact that there is a collective pandemic and a collective also awakening, right? Spiritual awakening. So I feel like you will meet, as if like this looks like Alice in Wonderland on the left, you will meet people who are interested in going down the rabbit hole and not being afraid to admit, like, this shit is crazy, this is strange, right? This is challenging. But I'm going to use my imagination, just like this card says, and use strange companions that resonate with me in order to persevere. So guys, I love that reading. I love it. Not only because I'm a Pisces, I just love it. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing when we get so many positive cards. I mean, none of them are detrimental, but this is just definitely something so beautiful. Speaking of what I was feeling for you guys, just rise up and take your position and rise up within your power. You're entitled to, you deserve it, and you're a beautiful soul who gives to the earth with a compassionate, caregiving approach. So blessings, love, and light. Pisces, I thank you for all of your support. I'll show you the cards before I leave off. And again, always wishing you guys nothing but the best. And sending you tons of validation for anything that you're going through and thoughts of healing. Prayers and good wishes to you guys. Bye-bye.